Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 3.
Mariota. And he finds Tyler Kroft. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Blue 18. Mike, down to lose 1.
They go play action. Mariota. And the grab by Kroft. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Set. 180. 3. Slap. 64. Weak. Check 43. Slap.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
1. 80 weapon.
Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator. No. Speed Griffin.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rock it. Check 26. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man. Complete. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the Bills' 40.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, there it goes.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the ship. Motion. Hey, alert 3. Watch out. Watch out.
Play action now. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Mariota. That's taken in by Henderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On first down, Rose. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. Henderson, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Mariota, he'll buy some time right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Devontae Parker went all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On 1st down, Herbert flushed to his right and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Check right, check right.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Bell, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's got Smith here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mariota. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Mariota. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I got it.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, check 24. Watch.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tighten down.
Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Hey, TJ. Ready?
They'll go again with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Henderson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 30. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the screen.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He's back to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 30. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown.
And that'll... Is he right?
I agree with you on that one.
Here's Mariota. 21 yards. So now with him out on the field. Mariota. Grabbed by Croft. A yard or two shy of the 40. Goes, partner.
Okay, so in the first team to score wins, but no longer receives the ball, scores a touchdown downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the put the ball in the end zone and not lead.
Get him for a loss of 6. Still well shy of a first as that lead. 2 minutes left in this overtime. So a big move here, playing to Parker. And he'll be taking it enemy territory with a first down.
54, weak.
Touchdown, Herbert. That's 30 yards between those last two.
Huge completion there. That puts them in field goal on 3 here. They want 6.
On first down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Shift. Kill. Say. Go.
Again, it's been here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And hard line well short of the first down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended, but it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.